this video, I'll show you how to take care of the old drying leather on some of these vintage cameras. So this is a 1938 Welta Welcher, and the leather on this camera is fairly dry to the point that it has started to flake off in some places. So with the help of some leather conditioner, it'll restore some of the elasticity to the leather and just make it more supple and less dry and prone to flaking. So what we're going to use is some tack butter, which is a natural leather conditioner used mainly on horse saddles. So you can get this at equestrian supply store. And this one is all natural. So I chose an all natural one just because I don't know how this leather was processed, and I wanted to make sure I used something that didn't have any chemicals that might negatively interact with the leather itself. So this one, you can see the ingredients are all natural. Cocoa butter, beeswax, almond and avocado oil, lavender, and some scent, which is not critical, but was unavoidable in this case. Alright, so you'll need some tack butter, you'll need 2 microfiber cloths, one that is slightly damp, and one that you'll use to wipe off the tack butter. And you'll just want to apply a little bit, and then just rub it into the leather. And you're going to want to make sure you get every single spot, and you're going to want to make sure that your microfiber cloth is just ever so slightly damp, so that it goes on with a nice sheen. And then once it dries, it'll turn to more of a matte satin, and then you can polish that off. Alright, so I got one side. So do more. So there's the front. Now let's apply. This little kickstand has to come up. And it's always good to spot test first whatever tack butter you get. This one I've used several times before, so I'm pretty confident it's not going to have any kind of detrimental effects on the camera leather, but you never know. Before you try it on your camera, it's good to spot test, because if it does somehow react with maybe the color in the leather, then you won't want to use it, because at the end of the day, it's better to have a dried out it's better to have dry leather on a camera than have leather that's been ruined by improper care. Alright, so I'll get it to the bottom. Just a little bit more. Alright, so that's it. Now what we're going to do is let it dry, then come back and wipe it off. Alright, so about 5 minutes have passed, and you can see now the front is looking very waxy, which means that the leather conditioner can be polished off, just wiped clean. So just basically some moderate pressure. You can wipe off the excess, and it also leaves the leather underneath. It gives it a shine as well. So hopefully you can see it on camera. The main purpose of this isn't necessarily to give the leather a shine, as it is to protect it and keep it from cracking and flaking. So you're going to want to, after some rubbing, some black will be on the microfiber cloth, and that usually will be dirt, but it could also be the dye if you're pressing too hard. So just be careful not to press too hard that you're taking potentially the dye off out of the leather, but more so just cleaning the leather. So if it's brownish, it usually means that it's the dirt that you're getting off. And if it's a dark black, that means, that could mean that you're wiping the dye off. And it's not necessarily a result of the butter, but just from the friction of wiping the leather. Alright, so there it is. The leather has been conditioned. It's now protected. So when you're out shooting, it's going to be more resistant to flaking, to scratches, and it's going to hold up better over time. And yeah, if you have any questions, ask in the comments. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe, as I plan to make more videos both on camera reviews and camera maintenance. All right,